Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth. Bella Beanie kind of wants to play today, so she might jump down. I'm not sure. She's playing with the toy that we let her brother play with, because the other toys that I tried to get for her and her brother didn't all come at once. It was just this and Bella's soft food, so we couldn't. There was nothing I could do. I thought that some of his toys would come, but they didn't. So it kind of wasn't fair. Russ was a little upset. He was just sleeping. Okay, so Warriors of Yahuah and the Truth. If you would like, we can. We're going to be starting video 73 of Beguiled to Armageddon, Volume 1. And if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and share down below so the message of Yahuah can get to as many people as possible. And there's a donation link to my ministry in the description box, and you can also order and pre-order seats. I make them myself. I have 100% cotton threads that I use. If anyone has any requests, I can order 100% linen threads if you would like me to use that instead. Okay, so we're going to be continuing on here with video number 73. ACORN destroys trust in American elections. The United States has had its own internal plot secretly carried out to change America. Sorry, I have to pick up Bella's toy for her. Bella, where did it go? Okay. Oh, I got it. Oh. Okay, here we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. This move towards change came like a silent attack back in 2008, when out of nowhere a group called ACORN, in all caps, elected Obama using unofficial voters with names like Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. I didn't even know that. That's insane. Though downplayed in the news media, there continue to be active cases still pending on judicial books even after the presidential election in 2012 declaring Obama is not a U.S. citizen and therefore was never qualified to be president in 2008, much less 2012. Just who was really behind his initial election promoted as change and all those bogus voters who cast unlawful ballots through a sneaky agency called ACORN. During August 2011, Nevada Judge Donald Mosley hit ACORN with a maximum fine for illegal voter registration. Voter registration fraud was committed by ACORN all across America. The judge said it made a mockery out of our election process, and he was so right. In Nevada, ACORN pleaded guilty to a felony involving unlawful compensation for registration of voters. No wonder Obama asked for a stimulus package back in 2010. Many have asked where that stimulus money went. Seems it may have gone to repay people who dished out money unhandedly in order to get him elected. People love money and will vote for whomever as long as their pockets are padded. Could it be Obama's backers really did pay to get him elected? One thing is for sure, the acorn never falls far from the tree. In Nevada, ACORN officially paid a bonus to workers who signed up 21 or more voters and called their little plan Blackjack. In 1992, Barack Obama's first big community organizer job before becoming an elected official was with ACORN. Obama trained employees, represented them in court, worked for, and protested with ACORN. His campaign donated $800,000 to ACORN in 2008 for voter registration efforts, and they totally supported only his campaign for presidency. In 2009, Obama gave Patrick Gaspard, whose organization was fined $775,000 for election violations, a top position in his White House administration, where he became directly involved with establishing domestic policies. Barack Obama was never upfront about his relationship with ACORN during the 2008 election, and to this very day, he still remains silent. Congress voted in 2009 to defund ACORN and its affiliates because of all the fraud discovered. But that did not stop Obama's administration from later giving $560,000 to ACORN affiliates. Since the 2008 elections, many ACORN employees have been convicted of fraud for registering dead people using fake names, as well as taking names from phone books and storybooks. ACORN's own Nevada field director, Christopher Edwards, pleaded guilty, cooperated with prosecutors, and testified against ACORN. Lawyers for ACORN contend the nonprofit no longer exists and owes more than $4 million in liabilities. But this did not stop ACORN, according to a book published May 2011 by Matthew Vadum, Subversion, Inc., that claimed ACORN state chapters have reorganized under new names using former ACORN offices and will be added again, defrauding our USA electoral processes during the upcoming 2012 elections. It seems Vadum was onto something. During August 2012, as the presidential race was heating up, just before the November election between Obama and Mitt Romney, media reported again finding half-filled out voters' registrations with pet names and fictitious characters. To avoid such blatant and unlawful voter fraud, county officials and local governmental offices should be the only venues where people can register to vote in this country using a government-issued ID with photo. Because an ID is mandatory for buying cigarettes and liquor in this country, it should also be mandatory for voting privileges. No outside assistance from any group or nonprofit should ever be allowed to sign up voters or process votes. After Obama was reelected in November 2012, Hannity on Fox Network reported voter fraud was found in Florida, Ohio, and Pennsylvania the morning after the election. Yet nothing was ever done about it. It seems many questionable precincts show Obama getting 100% of votes, with Romney getting no votes. The chance of that happening over such a large area would be 1 in a billion. Were ACORN initiates handling those precincts? On top of all this, major news outlets such as Fox News had earlier reported ACORN officials had secret ties to the Occupy Wall Street movement, which formed during fall of 2011. This movement in the United States this movement was not a peaceful movement and set the stage for huge riots to begin in the United States of America, just like those happening in other countries. It was established to push us closer and eventually enforce a new world currency. Those joining this movement were brainwashed to believe such changes would ultimately offer them better job opportunities and more abundance. In reality, it is going to be their demise as well as loss of national independence that our forefathers fought so hard for. Such a bogus movement incites young people because they are innocent without enough world experiences to see the bigger picture or know what they are doing is leading them and our country down a rabbit hole toward destruction. And I apologize, I forgot to say this. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is the very same tactic that Hitler used with his mind-indoctrinating youth programs to elicit change. Promoting poor people against the rich just stirs destruction. The scriptures tell us there will always be poor people, but these evil men behind the plan to destroy humanity work on people's emotions by encouraging commoners to believe they are justified in trying to be like Robin Hood. Unfortunately, stealing from the rich and giving to the poor is not the problem or the solution when there are serpents ruling the kingdoms on earth. The only way for humanity to win the war is to band together against the serpents. Satan did the same thing in Eden, using Adam and Yahuah, or Adam and Eve's innocence, to destroy them. There is an evil agenda behind what is happening all around our world, and everything is going to be affected for the worse. Our scriptures tell us in Matthew 10:16 that we need to be as wise as serpents, so we do not fall for such satanic tactics the serpent lineage uses to destroy humanity. What most people fail to understand is American elections are not about black versus white, or even Democrats versus Republicans, but about serpent pawns being chosen to run against each other in the facade of democracy. Regardless which one wins, they are to rule commoners no different than a king. Always remember that every so-called CEO of a country, from presidents to prime ministers, are nothing but figureheads put in place by royal serpents. In fact, those figureheads always bow to their royal rulers in public while jumping to their tune behind closed doors. Next time we will be reading Distortion of Truth in video number 74. And the next one after that sounds pretty interesting. Order out of chaos. Who are you going to call? Just like, who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Okay. So now it is time to praise Yahuah. Bella, there you are, Bella. Okay. Now it is time. My favorite part is time to praise Yahuah. And we're going to sing his name is Yahuah. Yod hey hey, Yod hey hey, Yod hey sheneyen, Yod hey sheneyen. His name is the stone the builders rejected. He is the chief cornerstone, the name above all names. How could they, how dare they hide a Kodesh name and bring it to show up? How dare they change the Shabbat when we were told to guard it and to keep it as Kodesh? Yod hey hey, Yod hey hey, Yod hey sheneyen, Yod hey sheneyen. Yahuah said, love your neighbor as I have loved you. Keep my commands, stay honorable and true. Anyone, all my children, come unto me, engraft into the vine, and I will always call you mine. I will be your father, I will be your Abba. I call you my sons and daughters. My door is open, my door is always open unto you. You will never be alone. Yod hey hey, Yod hey I will wipe away all your tears, and I will chase away all of your fears. Hallelujah, 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 Yahushua. Whew, okay, 1 second. I had to run and go get Bella Diener for our outro. We love you all with an everlasting love, as our Abba Yahuah and Shamayim loves each and every one of us. Lady Dean? Shalom, shalom, shalom. Until next time.